Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you firsthand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig the Writer. Do it now.
We're excited to announce the launch of an incredible new app we've created for our friend and client, Craig the Writer. If you haven't heard of Craig, he's the brilliant host of the Fag Talk on YouTube. Definitely go check that out. So we're introducing his new app called Say It in a Card. This isn't just any card app. Say It in a Card offers a unique, heartfelt way to connect with your loved ones. You can send a personalized card, each featuring a special message penned by Craig himself. But wait, it gets better. Do you want to add your own personal touch? You can customize your message to make it truly one of a kind. So download the app now and make sure you support Craig and his team, and I'll see you at the next one.
What is this? What do we have here? My soursop. Listen, if you've been having problems with your knees, like little creaks in your knees, that's inflammation. If you've been having those same similar problems in your lower back or your joints, it's inflammation. I grew up with West Indians. They've always used soursop, but I just recently started using soursop about 6 months ago, and it has been life-changing. I mean, literally life-changing. Those of you that have been following my live streams for a while now, you know that I do not promote anything that I do not truly believe in or that I do not truly use. Well, this is the brand that I use. Visit www.liquidblends.com. And if you use my promo code, you'll get a discount on your purchase every single time. And you can receive a deeper discount if you sign up for the subscription service. Again, my promo code is Craig the Writer. Try it today. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. We're about to have a juice. Well, wait a minute. I need to get all of the things. I just realized that I haven't taken the stuff out to even clean it. I need to take the things out to clean it, niece. What is this? Yes, this is live. Who is that talking about, is this live? It most certainly is. What is this? Why is this in the way? I get so sick of StreamYard with all this nonsense on their page. Good morning, everybody. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. So, okay, what we're going to put in our juice today, we're going to do a little apple. Hey, y'all sit right here. Y'all sit right here, because I can't get to what I'm trying to do. Holding y'all. Y'all too big for me to be holding y'all. We're gonna do a little lime. We're gonna do a little apple. We're gonna do a little cucumber. A little squash. A little celery. Amen. Amen. So we're gonna go ahead and get this together. Let me get our things out. Good morning. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Good morning. Did you all take your soursop this morning? You see, I have my things up here. I've been up since like 6 o'clock because I had things to do. I had to run to the other house because we're trying to get it ready to get it rented. Amen. We're trying to get it ready to get it rented, niece. So I had to go over there. Miguel is over there painting. He's doing some touch-up paint over there so that the cabinets and everything are crisp. He's doing some painting in my bedroom because, of course, I took down all of my wall pictures and stuff like that. And so he had to fill in like the little holes and touch it up. So we're doing all of that. We had some people that are going to be viewing the place today, and I think tomorrow. Stephanie's going to meet them over there. So the house is now completely empty, with the exception of like curtains. And then the cleaning person is on the way over there now to clean. And that's that. As far as soursop goes, those of you who won in the soursop challenge, of course, it's still going until the 15th of November. But who is this? Hey, Stacy Michelle. When I can't tell you, I can't stand spam calls. Hello? Hello? And see, then I block them right away. But then they don't do nothing but call from another place, from another number. But at any rate, those of you who won in the soursop challenge, I just emailed your name and your address along with whatever product you asked for, because I had said in the beginning of the challenge that you didn't have to do soursop. If you wanted to choose one of the other things over there, like the fibroid tonic or whatever. So I emailed them today. So give them some time. Listen, we have really been ordering up the liquid blends. So much so that there's now like a slight delay. And come closer. I feel like you're so far away. There's now been like a slight delay because when I first started using the product, and then when I first started promoting the product, you would get your order in like 3 days. Now it's taking a little longer because there's so many people ordering this stuff, because the results really have been amazing for so many people. I've tried to keep up with, somebody said, I've been telling everybody about this. Yeah, see, Whitney Houston fan 18. I mean, the results speak for themselves. I've tried to keep up with the screenshots and the messages that you guys have sent me to show other people that it's not me just promoting this stuff, that it really does work. And I actually just put another order in for my dad, my brother, and I'm sending some to my Aunt Gloria. My dad, he's a believer now. But my brother and my Aunt Gloria, they have never tried it. So I'm sending them some. Wait, what was that about a tumor? So all of that to say, oh, okay, I see. But all of that to say, if you're ordering, my suggestion is to order before you run out so that you can have some on the way. But at any rate, those of you who won, you should be getting your products soon. They are 16-ounce bottles. They are not 32-ounce bottles, because remember, these are just complimentary bottles just so that you can, get into the product, try the product or whatever. You may have even already been trying the product, but, it was just a little give back, right? But here's the thing. Early voting has started here in Georgia. Early voting has already started here in Georgia. So I'm going to need you Georgians to get to the polls. Amen? And here's the thing. If early voting started here, it is definitely started in some of these other states where some of you are. Amen. Monique says she checking her mailbox every day like a junkie, trying to get her soursop or liquid blends products. So one of the things that's on the ballot here in Georgia is removing some of these motherfuckers that's on from the commission that's got these high ass Georgia power rates. Remember, I told you guys, if you guys been watching my lives, remember, like, I think it was like this time, no, it was like earlier this year, like January, February, and I had been doing a lot of traveling with like Fag Talk, and I think I had just been gone some places personally too, and I wasn't really home a lot, and you know, my power was kind of like turned all the way down because I wasn't home. And I still had like a $900 bill. My bill was like 4 something one month, and then the next month it was 5 something. And I was on auto draft at the time. You may remember this story. I had my Georgia Power bill on auto draft, and when that shit happened, I took it off. I said, yo, you would not be drafting that money from my account. What the fuck is going on over there at Georgia Power? Well, come to find out, I'm not the only one that's been complaining about the rates. Like, they have gone up on their rates like 6 times. 6 times in recent years. They've gone up 6 different times. And part of it is because these people that are sitting on the commission, they're getting like incentives and shit. And so they're raising our damn power bill. There's even a whole conversation over on TikTok where people who live here are complaining about their power bill. Happy 46th birthday. Happy 46th birthday to you. I always say to people, when you're celebrating your birthday, think about all of the things that you have experienced, but more importantly, think about the things that you learned. What do you know now at 46 that you didn't know at 45? What are the things that you want to know? And what are the things that you want to grow into? But anyway, so people were complaining about their power bill. So I'm going to vote today when I go out of this house again, because I'm not about to keep, like, this is crazy. Keep trying to, oh, and so you want to vote for, hold on, if you're in Georgia, because Stacey Abrams told us who we needed to vote for to get a fight, have a fighting chance, niece. Hold on.
This is Stacey Abrams. I just finished early voting, but I wanted to make sure I cast my ballot as soon as possible. The Public Service Commission is on the ballot. The Public Service Commission is responsible for controlling our power rates, our utility bill rates. And yet the current Republican members of the Public Service Commission have raised our rates 6 times in the last 2 years. But Peter Hubbard and Alicia Johnson are ready to change that.
Peter Hubbard and Alicia Johnson. Peter Hubbard and Alicia Johnson are who you want to vote for if you're in Georgia. Peter Hubbard and Alicia Johnson. That's who you want to vote for, niece. Because the thing that's crazy is, like, it don't make no sense that our rates just keep going up. Like, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Power bills expensive like that. But anyway, the reason that I call this, you know what, that text message just annoyed me. So let me just tell you this. I get so fucking annoyed with certain things. Okay, so And then I'm going to come to what I was trying to talk about. I just had to pull him together real quick in this text message. So you guys know I have this cleaning lady that I use all of the time. And I don't know if you've really seen much of her because I haven't really had her on the live stream. But if you're on Patreon, you've probably seen her. I have her doing my cleaning, but Monday, she had like a flood in her basement, so she wasn't able to get over to the house to clean. And so, like I said, I'm trying to get it cleaned upstairs and downstairs because I'm trying to rent it out. And there are people who have been trying to come to see the house. So she had a flood in her basement on Monday. So she texted me and said, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it over to, let me mute this phone because this is going to distract me. So she texted me on Monday morning and said, Craig, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be able to make it over there today. I had a flood in my basement. I'll try to get over there on Tuesday. So I said, okay. But of course, you know, me trying to do damage control, I'm like, okay, well, just in case she's not able to make it on Tuesday, let me reach out to this other guy that I use to clean. And he does a really good job when he does a deep clean. He does a good job when he cleans too. But I've noticed that he's not as thorough when I don't book him to do a deep clean. So I've specifically used him like if I'm doing like a deep clean or something like that. So long story short, my normal cleaning lady was able to go yesterday, and I had her clean downstairs. Because again, I'm trying to rent downstairs and I'm trying to rent upstairs. So she went yesterday and she was able to clean downstairs. I wasn't ready for her to clean upstairs because, what's up, DJ Obi? I wasn't ready for her to clean upstairs because I still had stuff that I needed to get up out of the house upstairs. And then also because Miguel is there doing touch-up paint around the house. So I had him go today to go clean the house upstairs. So everything, there's no furniture in there. So really and truly, all you're doing is wiping down the counters. You might be dusting around like on the floors. You might do a little dusting on the floor, but there's nothing in there. There's no furniture to wipe down. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no dishes in the sink. Mind you, he doesn't even do dishes. Where my normal cleaning lady, she'll do dishes. So anyway, it's kind of like you ladies who go to these to these nail people, to these hair people. And you got to damn near come with your hair completely done. It's like, well, we don't do this. I don't do that. You know, that your hair needs already to be washed. And so it's like, okay, if you don't do anything, what am I really paying for? For you to come and just wipe up the floors and wipe down the counters? So I had intended on taking a rag over there so I could wipe out the refrigerator. Now, mind you, in the freezer, there's nothing in the refrigerator or freezer. But of course, there's like little stains in there from like food that it may have spilled or whatever. So I get over there and I notice like, oh, damn, I forgot to bring a rag to wipe out the refrigerator. But I'm pretty much just going through the house, making sure there's nothing in there. So he just texted me and said, hey, I'm on my way over there. I said, okay, great. I said, I'm not there. I won't be back over there until later on today. Because someone is going to buy my bed. So I got to meet them so they can get the bed. So I said, okay, I'll be back over there later today. So then I said, oh, by the way, can you do me a favor? I said, could you do me a favor and wipe out the refrigerator and the freezer? I said, there's nothing in there. Because usually when he does a deep clean, he takes everything out of the refrigerator, everything out of the freezer. He wipes it up. He wipes the jars down and all of that other stuff. But like I said, there's nothing in the freezer. Thank you. And so there's nothing in the freezer, right? Nothing in the refrigerator or freezer. So I said to him, I said, would you mind doing me a favor and just wiping out the refrigerator and the freezer? I said, there's nothing in there, but I forgot to take a rag when I went over there earlier. This Negro, now mind you, I was thinking about using him over here too when I need to do a deep clean, right? Because my current cleaning lady was like, ooh, Craig, that might be too much house for me, but I'll give it a try. But it may be too much house for me. So in my mind, I'm thinking if she decides that she doesn't, want to clean this because it's too much for her, I would, consider him. This Negro gonna text me back just now because I asked him if he could wipe out the refrigerator. I can, but that's really a part of the deep clean service. Sir, ain't nothing over there for you to deep clean. There's nothing over there. Are you serious right now? I use Facebook Marketplace Queenism when I'm trying to sell stuff. So anyway, he's gonna tell me, well, that's really a part of the deep clean service, but I can. So I text him back and I was like, I said, I almost said his name. I don't want to say his name. I said, there's nothing in the refrigerator or the freezer. I said, I just simply forgot to take a rag over there when I went over there. I said, if that's too much for me to ask. Now, mind you, I didn't pay him in full. I paid him in full yesterday. He ain't even cleaned up yet. And because he's going to text me and say, well, don't send a deposit. I need the full payment. Why do you need the full payment? I don't care if he's watching or not. I hope he is watching. Because I said to him in the text, I said, if it's too much to ask for you to just wipe out the refrigerator and the freezer, don't worry about it. I'll just bring a rag when I come back over there and I'll do it myself. And again, I don't think that I'm being unreasonable because again, if there was food in there, then I can understand you saying, oh yeah, you're trying to get me to do something that is a part of another service. But it's not. There's nothing in there. I'm not asking you to take everything out, wipe the jars down, and I didn't ask you all of that. But my thing is that makes me not even want to fool with you over here. It goes back to things that I've said to Madison on the live or even here on this live. Sometimes you got to know when to charge people for something and when to just do something. Like my thing is, it's like I've referred my other cleaning people to like several of my friends. Like I would never refer you for some nonsense like that. Like you that petty? It's just like Damon, my contractor, my contractor Damon. I have him do all the stuff that I have to do over at the house. Everything that I have to do at the house, he does it. But then like yesterday or the day before, I was over there and I was taking some stuff out of the house, some last minute stuff out of the house. And Damon was like, you need help with that? Like, he wasn't like trying to charge me. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll do little things. Like, he'll be like, oh, I'll take the TV down for you. I'm like, well, how much are you going to charge? He said, Craig, I'm not going to charge you just to take the TV down off the wall. You know what I mean? So like, you ain't got to nickel and dime me for every little thing. Like, are you serious right now? All I did was ask you to wipe the damn thing out. And like, one time before, I can't remember what it was, but it was one time before, this guy did something like that and I stopped using him because he was my cleaning person. And now I just use him as a backup person, but he was my cleaning person. And I stopped using him for some reason and I can't remember what it was now. But he did some old fuck shit like this. Damn, I can't remember. Wait, what was it? I can't remember what it was. It was something that he didn't do. And I texted him about it. I said, hey, you never did such. He said, oh, I didn't. He said, well, that doesn't come with the service. Or something. I can't remember what it was. So I can't even speak on it. But he was like, oh, it wasn't. No, I don't know what it was. He didn't really clean the house that well. And I reached out to him and I was just like, you didn't clean out this and you missed this and da-da-da. He said, oh, well, I didn't know if you really wanted me to do it, but I can come back. If you need me to. I said, no, don't worry about it. He said, well, you can take, he tried to give me a discount. And I didn't take it. I sent him his full money because what I don't want is for anybody to think, because there's that narrative in the Black community that we always just trying to get a discount. And I was like, no, I didn't want a discount. I just wanted to call your attention to X, Y, and Z. And that was that. You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, well, you can just take off. I said, I just sent him all his money. No, I don't want a discount. I'm just letting you know. Because sometimes we just don't know how to have accountability. But the reason that, and see, I got all this seasoning and stuff up here. I got to figure out where I'm going to put that stuff. No, it really needs to be condensed. Let me get a knife so I can cut my stuff so we can get our juice going. Anybody want a juice? Who would like to have a juice? One of the things, the reason why I call this live, things I've said and I'm going to say again, or I'm saying again, is because I'm noticing now that there's this big call and this big push for a massive boycott. There's this big push for this massive boycott from whatever the dates are in November to December or whatever it is. And my thing is this: why do we keep initiating these short-term boycotts? Like when the whole Target thing happened, Jamal Bryant was saying we need to boycott Target for the month of such and such. And my thing was, no, we need to boycott Target permanently, not for such and such, not for no 3 weeks or the month of March or whatever it is. But now I'm seeing, once again, this big push for people to now boycott Amazon because Amazon is getting rid of like 30,000 jobs. And they're giving these jobs to AI. These people are going to lose their jobs to AI. But I had said, and if you remember, I had said, yeah, they're talking about blackout from November 25th through December 2nd. That's a week. I mean, what? And I say all of the time, that Montgomery boycott, it lasted about 13 months. 13 months that boycott lasted. And it began in the winter. It began in the winter. It went through the winter, through the summer, and then into the winter again. What I'm telling you is those people did not ride the bus. Now, of course, there were people who continued to use the bus, just like there are some people who continue to go into Target and continue to shop at Amazon and all these other places. Of course, you're going to have those people. Those people are the people that we know we can't count on. I have been preaching this whole thing about divesting, taking your money out of something for the longest time. I've been saying that for the longest time. I'm gonna put this whole lime in here, skin and all. I'm not even about to cut it. And when I say it, when I've said it here, UPS is about to lay off 40,000, or they just laid off 40,000 employees. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, shit is getting crazy. And what I'm saying is, whenever I talk about this stuff, I've had people in the comments here, I've had people in the comments on Fag Talk talking about, oh, well, what is boycotting gonna do? I don't understand what's shopping at Amazon. Or I got to get my Amazon fix, or I'm gonna get my Amazon things, or where I'm supposed to get my stuff from. You're gonna get your ass in your car and you're going to go to the store and you're going to purchase it from a black-owned business like we did before Amazon existed. Or when I said we need to boycott Uber, and I deleted Uber off my phone probably a year ago, I said I'm boycotting Uber because they supported the big, beautiful bill and all of this shit that's going on right now. And then, of course, there were people who were saying, well, I don't understand what boycotting Uber is going to do. What is that? Why? All this old nonsense. And I don't know how that's going to help. What's going on? It's going to, like, you don't see the correlation. I can't believe that basic things like that have to be explained. It's like, these are the companies that are funding all of this nonsense that's happening. They're getting rich off of us. They're becoming billionaires off of us. And now that they've made all of this money, they are costing people their jobs, their livelihoods. People are now going to be suffering and won't even get food stamps. There will be a lot of people who will be going hungry. And oftentimes, mothers will go without eating dinner or meals so their children can have something to eat. Groceries are already expensive. And so when you get in the comments and you say crazy shit to me, like I'm being unrealistic, well, where are we supposed to shop? How am I supposed to get around if I don't use Uber? How the fuck did you get around before Uber existed? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Buses still run. And then there was the alternative. You know, as far as I know, Lyft has not been problematic as far as I know. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. But like, there are alternatives to Uber. There are alternatives to Postmates. There are alternatives to Uber Eats. You know what I mean? So it's like, stop making excuses. And when those black people boycotted that bus, they had to go everywhere everywhere they needed to go on foot. They went everywhere they needed to go on foot. In dress shoes to church, in dress shoes or whatever, to work. They were walking in the heat. They were walking in the winter. The boycott started in the winter. The cold, the rain. We don't want to know. We don't want to make any sacrifice now. It's like we don't know how to make sacrifices anymore. And so all of that to say, now there's this big push once again about, doing this boycott for a week. But my thing is, a week is not long enough. Why do we set terms on it? We need to boycott until we see a change. Not for no week. Like that, what the hell is a week gonna do? And then to see that people are talking about Christmas. Well, what about Christmas? If we boycott, what about Black Friday? What about Christmas? Wait, what? People are struggling, and you talking about Christmas? You worrying about Christmas? Fuck Christmas. Like, you don't need to be, we don't need to be supporting this. Listen, if it's not a small black business, or it doesn't have to be small, but if it's not a black business, then shame on them. How many Black Fridays you need to go to? This is the time that you need to be holding on to your money. This is the time we need to be holding on to our money. Buying Christmas gifts and new PlayStations and new TVs. Enough of that. Like, these are very uncertain times, and we don't know what's about to happen. And like, gas prices may be going up soon. Like, you just don't know. But food price, like any extra money that we have, we need to be buying food. I got me a deep freezer downstairs. I got groceries that are on the way. I am not playing. If I got to sit in this house, and entertain myself and eat right in here, then that is what I will do. I really don't understand the priorities. How many more Thanksgivings do you need? We just need to be purchasing the things that we need. Yes, come together, have fellowship with your family and your friends, sure. But pumping a bunch of money into this economy, that is not it. That is not the move, people. We need to be using our time, energy, and effort and resources to support each other. This is when we need to be coming together for community, as community. Because the truth is, when I tell you, there may be a lot of people that are really hungry, going hungry soon, because people are losing jobs and people are, health insurance and all these things are going up. Like, we really have to start paying attention to what's happening. And like, I will say that Jamal Bryant, I noticed, and he's always been for the people. I will say that, like, Jamal Bryant has always been, he's from Baltimore. I used to go to his church when I would visit home, like whenever I would go home for a visit. Um, he was always doing different things in the community. I remember um, he would pay people to come and drop guns off. They wouldn't ask any questions because there was a lot of gun violence happening in Baltimore. And so he would ask people to come and donate um, or turn in their guns, and he would pay them. But like one of the things that I've noticed that he's doing now, he's asking people to not make donations to their church. Bring food, donate food, bring food so that we can feed our people, so we can feed the country. Because there are going to be a lot of people that are going to miss a meal. Now, this is the time that we really have to have community. And like when I tell you, all my friends keep saying, well, we know where we're going to come. If something happens, we're going to come. Because when I say I got enough toilet paper, when I tell you, Jackie, you worrying about the wrong thing. You shouldn't be worrying about why I just bought a new house. I bought a new house because I could. I bought a new house because it's an investment. I bought a new house because I'm going to rent the 2 floors over in that other house. But again, you worrying about the wrong thing. Why are you worrying about that? We're talking about how we need to be coming together as a community, and you worrying about why I bought another house. But what I'm saying is we have to come together and figure out how we can really be in support of each other, because the truth is we've always known how to survive. We've always known how to survive tough times. We have always known how to survive tough times. And so, sorry. So, the point is, we need to focus on that, focus on each other. And here's the thing, even when it comes down, like if you're traveling for work or you're traveling personally, because I do understand that not everyone is struggling. Not everyone is struggling. So if you're still able to move and do and be and spend, focus and be really intentional with your money. Focus on being intentional with your money. If you're still putting clothes in the dry cleaners, try to locate a Black-owned dry cleaners, because those businesses are going to suffer. If their main clientele are Black people, and if Black people are losing their jobs, those businesses may suffer. So we got to find Black-owned grocery stores, and I know that there aren't a lot around the country. I talk a lot about there being food deserts in Black communities. There are a lot of food deserts. So it's important for us to try to find Black-owned grocery stores, Black-owned or farmers markets where there are Black vendors, dry cleaners, whatever it is that wherever you Black restaurants, because we're not just in the restaurant business. I think the times that we support each other most is when it's hair, restaurants, but we're not just in those spaces. We also have boutique hotels. When we did Fag Talk down in Houston, we stayed at a Black-owned boutique hotel. So if you're going down to Houston, look up the Wandering Stay. It's called the Wandering Stay. She has two locations in Houston. And so look her up. I know there are quite a few bed and breakfasts and Black-owned boutique hotels in the DMV. Like, Google and look these things up. Like, be intentional. Because, if we're suffering as a community, just imagine what small Black businesses are going to do, how they're going to suffer. Yes, we have got to start researching and stop supporting the shit that comes easy. Get your ass off of Amazon. And I don't know. It's just like we got to really put our heads together and really pay attention to what's happening around us, because I just think, and as I said before, we got to keep our head on our head on the swivel, because as people start to lose things, food, places to live, people are going to become more and more desperate. Crime is going to be up. So as I said before, try to move in packs. If you don't need to get gasoline at night, take your ass home. Get gas during the daytime. Get gas when you see multiple people in the parking lot of the gas station. Don't be taking your motherfucking ass to no ATM machine. Why do we say ATM machine? Don't be going to the ATM after hours. If you didn't get it during the daytime, or you can't go inside the bank to get it, then damn it, don't get it. What is going on? Oh, it's on. But yeah, so. Oh, was my butt all in y'all face? I'm sorry. The hotel in Houston is called the Wandering Stay. Wandering, Wandering Stay. She has 2 locations. I don't know the name of the other location, but it's called the Wandering Stay. It's in Houston. It's a black woman who owns it, black girl who owns it. But yeah, so like we just got to really be more intentional and support each other and go out of our way to support each other. Oh, somebody said, if you got to go to the ATM and stuff late, make me your beneficiary. Now, see, why would you go and say that? Now, why would you go and say that? Yes, we need to be moving in packs, I'm telling you. And, but just keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel. But, again, like, wait a minute, Sade's going where in 2026? Wait a minute now. Sade's coming on tour? Wait a minute now. That's a black business. Let me. That's a black business. I'm trying to think if it was something else I wanted to say. But again, like some of those places that I had mentioned about boycotting before, again, there were a lot of people who were like, well, I don't understand why we need to boycott this, and and I get my extra income from Uber or such and such. Wait, what? What y'all really saying? And so again, as I mentioned, it's about the greater good. Yeah, some people may be sacrificed. Yeah, we may stop using Uber. Well, I stopped using. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I've been stopped using it and deleted it from my phone, just like I got off of Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Or X, whatever it's called. I got off of there. And the thing is, I know that there may be some of us who get cut or get hurt in the process. Like if we stop using Uber, yeah, there may be people who are black who are driving and they may suffer, but they just got to find somewhere else to work. We can't keep supporting an organization that's against us. We just can't keep doing that. And morally speaking, because I used to drive for Lyft and Uber, but morally speaking, if this shit was happening now, I would get off of Uber. I would just be driving for Lyft. As simple as that. Like, so where do your values fall? Where do your values align? I'm really focused now on finishing this book that I'm writing, and I'm focused on expanding Say It in the Card, the line. I know that we need more card options on there, expanding the line. So I'm going to look through some of the emails that you guys sent to the Say It in the Card email. And I've reached out to a couple of friends of mine who write about doing that. And yes, the books are on Amazon. You ain't got to go over there and buy them. I've said that many times before. Again, you're distracted with the wrong thing. Once again. In fact, since you got so much to say, go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and you can purchase from me directly. How about that? I'll even sign it and send it to you. But I'm focusing on expanding Say It in a Card so that you have an option for Black-owned greeting cards. You know what I'm saying? There's an app. You can download the app for free. Miss Thing, who over here talking about my book still being on Amazon. Did you download the free app? Say It in a Card. Go to your app store and download Say It in a Card. Um, and yeah, what's this? Craig, I know this isn't your main focus, but will you in the future have more copies of Book of Jewels? I don't know that I'm gonna. The only copies of books that I'm gonna have are gonna be copies of this new book that I'm writing, because I don't want to have all of that storage. You know what I'm saying? It requires me to store all of those books in the house, and so I will have copies of this forthcoming book. But in terms of the old books, I don't know if I'm going to do that again. I won't say never, but right now, no, that's not the plan. I do have copies of the second book, One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure. I do have copies of those here. But once those are gone, I'm not planning on printing more of those, because you can download those from like iBooks. Miss Thing, who has something to say about Amazon, you can download those from iBooks or Kindle or something like that, or even Nook. So yeah. Uh, Enough of that, because I mean, like, I think about, I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to talk about this today, because there's so much going on in the world. Um, and I know sometimes people need an escape from it, but it is also very important to talk about it. Um, Somebody said, "Are you all right?" Brielle said she just finished writing her first book, or writing her book. Are we pre-ordering soon for the new book? Who said that? Yomo. Um, I'm not quite ready to do pre-orders just yet, only because I'm not sure how much longer it's going to take me to finish, right? And I don't want you to pre-order, like right now it's October. I don't want you to pre-order and then I don't finish writing till February, and then the book got to go to editing and all that. And I don't want you. I don't want y'all tearing me up. Where's my book? I pre-ordered back in October. That was last year. It's already February. Like, I don't want y'all. I don't want y'all ordering. I don't want y'all. I don't want y'all worrying the dog shit out of me. Yes, I self-publish all of my books. I recommend editors in the whole process when you subscribe to the Patreon. I have a Patreon tier specifically for aspiring writers, and I give you all of those things when you subscribe. I have videos over there already, and if you have questions about self-publishing and stuff like that, you send me a message in that Patreon, and I respond to it. It just got to the point that I was trying to respond to all of these messages through my website, and I just couldn't. It was just too much. And I just figured if people really wanted to self-publish, or they really wanted, or you can schedule a one-on-one. Yes, thank you, Mantra. Um, Thank you, lovely Liz. It just got so overwhelming for me because I was trying to help everybody and respond to everybody. And it just became overwhelming, and I just wasn't able to get to the things that I needed to do. I wasn't able to sit down and write because I was so busy spending so many hours of the day. Yes, it's on the Craig the Writer Patreon, but you want to click on the tier that says Aspiring Writer. That's the one specifically for the information that you're looking for. It just was taking up too much time, and I was trying to do it that way because I know that when I was starting out, I had so many questions, and there were people who could have helped me that didn't help me, and they had answers, and they just wouldn't. So I was always trying to be what I didn't have, and I was always trying to help people and answer all these questions. But it just became too overwhelming, especially as I started doing these live streams and there were more viewers, and that was just so overwhelming. Well, hold on, we have someone at the front door. Who is this? Oh, I forgot I'm having a haircut. I meant to tell you that you could have parked down by the garage. I forgot.
It's okay, man. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
You are showing out, bro. You gotta stop, Craig.
Thank you, Sim. Did you meet them before in my life?
No, I haven't.
This is Sim. I'm sorry. This is Sim. This is who's been cutting my hair. So those of you, you're welcome for the pay for your say information.
This is nice, man.
Thank you. We can do it over here.
Yes, sir.
They say, "Hey, Sim."
What's happening?
So Sim cuts my hair now. So you guys know that my last barber, he was telling me that remember I found out he was a Trump supporter? Yes. So those of you who were like, well, when you gonna get a new barber? Sim has been how long you been cutting my hair?
I've been cutting you for a minute now.
He's been cutting me for a minute. Okay, so remember when I went to Italy? I've told this story before. I went to Italy, what was that? August.
Mm-hmm.
I met his wife on the trip. And I happened to tell the group on the trip about my former barber and how somebody said, I have been liking your haircut.
I like that. What's up?
And so I had told everybody on the trip about the last barber, and how he was a Trump supporter and how he tried to see, again, I try to support Black people as often as I can.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And so long story short, he started his wife was like, oh, my husband cuts hair. So anyway, he's been cutting my hair ever since August. Is this chair too short?
It doesn't matter.
This is a good chair?
Whatever you want to do.
We can do it right here.
I'm going to take my shoes off.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I meant to text you, but I got so busy talking on here. So we'll do it downstairs. So you can park like at the garage,
Okay.
and then we'll just do it right down there. But I forgot to message you. I got to go upstairs to grab a towel though. I just had these chairs cleaned.
Oh, there you go.
You gonna talk to them while I go upstairs?
What you want me to tell you?
No, I'll carry them with me because I don't want them getting on your nerves.
Uh-oh. I don't know what to say.
I don't want them getting on your nerves
Oh, okay.
because they will get on your nerves.
It's all good, man.
Right.
It's all good, brother.
I did lock the door. But yeah, so for those of you who thought that I was not gonna get look at Andrew talking about take us upstairs. Those of you who thought that I was not gonna get a new barber, I don't play. When I said I wasn't gonna support him because he was a Trump supporter, I meant that. I absolutely meant that. I just needed a moment to find me one. I just needed a moment to find me a barber. So anyway, once I found him, I moved on. And that was that. Because see, I'm serious about supporting Black people. And my last barber was Black, but I just wasn't going for that. Like, you can't be voting for Trump and then think I'm going to continue to support you. No, that ain't happening. Do you think you're going to need the light?
I might not need it today.
Let me turn on these other lights. If you do, I have it right here.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you. Oh no, this ain't the light I want. It's over here. I'm still trying to learn the lights.
It's all good, man.
Um,
Yeah, you did good, brother.
Thank you.
You did good, brother.
Sim is funny. You are funny. Okay, if you need it, I'll just go ahead and get it.
Okay.
Um,
We can get it. It's better to have it.
all right, well, let me get it.
Right. You take your time, man. You good.
Okay.
You got no more time, brother.
All right, well, I gotta go, y'all, because I'm about to get my hair cut, and y'all not about to sit here and watch me get my hair cut. I don't see y'all when y'all take y'all wig off and get y'all hair done. Y'all not about to sit here and watch me. And for the fellas, I'm not there when you're at the barbershop getting your hairline sprayed in. So you, Sim in the other room laughing. So you can't sit here and watch me get my hair cut. Amen. Amen. I don't see you take your do-rag off or your bonnet off. You don't need to see me exposed. Amen. Now, I don't wear that spray stuff in my hair. I don't do all of that.
That's right.
Oh, they talking about, no, don't go. We want to watch you. You can still talk. They talking about, really, Craig? We were waiting for you. We were. Y'all can't watch me get my hair cut. Where the outlets at? Is there one? Let me find an outlet. I may have. Oh no, here's one right here.
You got one right here too.
Oh, there's one right there.
Oh.
Look, Sim fucking up. Sim fucking up. He ain't been in here 15 minutes. He fucking up. He about to tear shit up. He about to tear shit up.
I'm saying, keep my hand to myself.
Oh, wait, let me set y'all down. Hold on. They talking about turn us towards the, what she say? Turn us towards the what? Towards the flowers. Turn us over towards the flowers. Y'all a mess. My friend Torrance is gonna come over tomorrow to hang up all of the,
All your stuff?
yeah, all of the stuff.
Okay. You gonna hang your TV here?
I'm gonna put a TV there, yeah. But he ain't doing the TV, but yeah, I'm gonna put a TV over there.
Yeah, this is nice, bro.
Thank you.
You did good.
Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to get in here and get set up because I just can't stand being like unorganized. Yes. And these last few boxes, I just brought these over here yesterday.
Oh, really?
So I'm gonna finish putting those up today because I'm like, I can't.
And today is a good day to do it.
Yeah, because it's raining. I'm gonna go vote though.
I did that this morning. I was going to do that, but the place wasn't open. I was like,
It wasn't
I didn't have that much time. I just got to get my oil change on the truck.
Right.
So, I was like,
yeah, I'm gonna go vote.
So, yeah, so.
I'm gonna go vote.
I'll probably do it early in the morning.
Okay, yeah, this is it.
Oh, yeah. That's
But then next time we'll be downstairs. So
okay.
you ain't got to worry about
You probably got a whole setup there.
Sim, the house is pretty much furnished. Now I thought you were the delivery guy. Well, not for this room. There's a room over there.
Okay.
I got a coffee table coming for that room over there.
Okay.
And I thought you were them.
Okay. Yeah, but I saw that truck out there too.
Well, I was sitting over here, so I didn't see the truck, but I got so caught up talking to them.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that must be my table. That must be my table at the
It's
door.
your barber.
Right.
It's your barber.
But yeah, I'm gonna go vote, and then I'm trying to put this on here so we can move it. I want to go get that voting because these
I'm
power
ready to
ratings.
get that. Yeah, I'm ready to get that voting out the way. I'm not playing about that.
Yeah.
So
This supposed to be connected to this. So
I
when
think
you
it's at
lift,
the bottom.
so when you lift it up.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that.
That might be enough though. Since you're down, since you're sitting down, so it might be good enough. Yeah.
All right. Look forward to next time.
Oh yeah.
We about to play some music. I got to go. I'll come back on here later. How about that? Maybe I'll do no, because I'm going out later. I can't come on later. I'm stepping out. And see, Sim need to be able to move around. If I put y'all right here, how he gonna be able to move around if y'all standing right here?
You got a great following, bro.
They
want to see you get your haircut.
They are. They really are.
That's awesome.
Wait, what somebody said? You too busy for us? No, don't say that. No, I'm not stepping out with nobody like that. No. I don't have a date. These streets are filthy. These streets are filthy. They talking about stay on. Yeah, we furloughed. They talking about we furloughed. Don't leave us.
Oh, that sucks too, man. All these people working for free.
Don't leave me in this cubicle by myself. I mean, I'm telling you, like, it's crazy that people are.
Yeah.
Well, if I stay on here, then wait. If you come around here, I'm just gonna have to move then.
Yeah, you can just move it up. Yeah.
The name of the plant behind me? Which plant? That one? Or that one? Oh, well, those are roses. I don't know which one you're talking about. So this tree these are trees, really. That one over here is a rubber tree, and this one over here is a fiddle. And the one in that other room, I don't know if you saw it, but the one in the other room is an Audrey. I got them from this plant shop. I think you're talking about this one. That one is an Audrey. and that one is a rubber tree. And then in the other room, it's called a fiddle. I mean, the one in the other room is an Audrey. But there's a plant shop that I got these things from. But I also got that little cactus that's over there. But what I'm gonna do is the Audreys are beautiful. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a I'm gonna get a cactus for upstairs because they don't really require a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your fiddle died? They told me we need to approve it. You know, Sim and I usually listen to music. We can't even listen to no music because y'all right here. Hi, Brittany. Sim, I got to get you to download my greeting card app.
Okay.
Oh, you text me?
Yeah, I did. I did when I was sitting outside. Yeah.
Well, why you text me?
I was just letting you know I was here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I looked at this big old house, you know, and I was like,
Oh, you didn't think I was in here?
No, I was like, he gotta be in there somewhere.
Look. You didn't think I was in here, Sim? He said, I saw this big old house, and I'm like, so you didn't think I was in here? If I was white, you'd have thought I was in here. But no. So I said we usually listen to music. Somebody gonna say, well, we can sing to y'all. Next time you can turn the music on really low.
Really low.
I'm gonna show you what a fiddle. I just showed you the tree here, but I'll show you on the picture. This is a fiddle. That's the fiddle tree. And then the one that's in the other room, I don't think you saw it, but I'll show you on the picture. There's something about having nice or plant life in your house.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just brings a different. Oh, somebody said I just finally finished one thing for certain, two things for sure. Look how far you've come. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. This is the Audrey. Hold on. My Audrey looks better than these on this picture, though. I might need to just wait and show you the one in the other room because these are just okay. Sam, I gotta get you to download my greeting card app. That's an Audrey. But even if you have like small plants like on your nightstand, like I got some on my nightstand, like it just brings something different to your house. But this is my greeting card app right here. It's free to download it.
Okay.
But it's like birthday cards, sympathy cards,
Okay.
encouragement, all that kind of stuff. People owe you money. I need my money back. That's under trouble friendship.
I love it.
So they digital.
Okay.
But we got physical cards too, where we can ship them out to you.
Okay.
But that's from the website.
Okay.
But from the app, it's like it's a digital card.
Okay for them.
And if you ever seen like an Evite, like how they come up out of the envelope and then they turn around, they're animated like that. But yeah, these, from what I understand, I've heard these are pretty low maintenance. These trees, you water them like once every week and a half or 2 weeks. When they get dry, you see them getting dry. You put some water in them. You give them a good soak. But they need a lot of light. They need a lot of sunlight. They can't survive without a lot of light. That's why I never had anything like this at the other house because I didn't get a lot of light over there.
Um, hold on, Stephanie is texting me. We have somebody interested in renting out the house.
Ooh, man, it is.
Right. Yeah, I have a few people that are interested. I'm trying to rent downstairs and upstairs, so we've had people interested. There's this one girl, I think she's black. I really want her because she got like a 758 credit score. Um, and she lives like way outside of the city, and she's trying to move to the city. And I think she would be a good tenant. I feel like I'm not paying y'all enough attention. I'm gonna get off of here. I'll talk to y'all later though. All right. Bye y'all.